If you're ever struggling to sew zippers, then this is the video for you. Today I want to show you how you can easily sew a neat, clean, professional looking zipper, even if you're a beginner. Follow along step by step and I'll show you it's not as hard as it looks. So let's get started. For this project, I'll be using 2 pieces of fabric and my zipper. I've already pressed the fabric to remove any creases. Now I'm going to slide my zipper halfway down. This will make it easier to sew around the zipper pull for later. Now taking my zipper and placing right sides together, right sides of the zipper with the right side of the fabric, making sure that I'm lining up the edges very carefully. I'm going to take my clips to secure the zipper and the fabric together so it doesn't shift when I start sewing. This is the zipper foot I'll be using. It allows me to stitch close to the zipper teeth without sewing over them. My stitch length is set to 8 and my thread tension is set to number 4. But feel free to adjust these settings based on the machine or the fabric that you've got. Now I'm just taking my fabric and zipper and I'm going to place it under the zipper foot. Next, I'm just going to check to make sure that the zipper teeth is lined up at the guide of the zipper foot, and I will sew as close as possible to get a neat finish. After that, I'm just bringing that pressure foot down to secure the fabric and the zipper into place. Holding the threads at the back, this will help to prevent any slipping and to hold tension, whilst I'm bringing that needle down to secure it into the fabric to start sewing. I'm now starting off with a few back stitches. This will help to secure my stitches and prevent them from unraveling. Next, I'm going to hold on to the thread tail to maintain tension and help the feed dogs guide the fabric and the zipper smoothly under the zipper foot. I'll keep my stitch line straight, making sure that I'm staying close to the zipper teeth, but not sewing over them. I'll continue sewing until I reach the zipper pull. This is where I'll show you a very simple trick to sew past the zipper pull and keep your stitches neat. I'm keeping my needle in the fabric and the zipper. This helps keep my stitches straight and in place. Next, I'm just going to lift the zipper foot and then I'm going to turn my fabric around so I can get to the zipper pull, just like this. Now I'm just going to hold on to the zipper pull and carefully slide it close, moving it past the presser foot, bringing it all the way down. Then I'm just going to turn my fabric the right way around and then continue sewing until I get to the end. As you can see, my needle stayed in place the whole time and my stitches are neat and straight. Just going to continue stitching all the way to the end, doing a few back stitches to secure the stitches. And now I'm just going to cut off the thread tails with the thread cutter at the side of my machine. Now that I've finished sewing one side of the zipper, here's how it looks. You can see that the stitches are nice and straight, running close to the zipper teeth without overlapping them. The fabric lays flat and everything looks clean and neat, just how we want it. This side is fully secured and we are ready to move on to attaching the second piece of fabric to the other side of the zipper. I'm sliding the zipper pull halfway down so I can sew around it more easily and keep my stitches nice and neat. Now I've got my second piece of fabric and I'm placing the right side of the zipper against the right side of the fabric. I'm just making sure that the edges of the fabric lines up nicely with the edge of the zipper. Also, I'm going to check the top stop of the zipper, making sure it's aligned with the edge of the fabric. This is important so that everything is lined up evenly once it's sewn. Now I'm just making sure that I clip my fabric and zipper together all the way from the top to the bottom. I'm now starting off by securing my zipper and fabric under the zipper foot. Then I'm just bringing my zipper foot down to hold everything into place. I'm going to bring my needle down into the fabric before I start sewing. This helps keep everything steady. Holding on to the thread tails at the back will help to maintain tension as I sew. I'll sew a few stitches forwards, and then I'll use my reverse sewing lever on my machine to lock the stitches into place. I'll continue sewing all the way down until I get to the zipper pull. I'm now raising the zipper foot, making sure that I keep the needle inside the zipper and the fabric. This is important to keep my stitches straight. Now I'm going to take my fabric and fold it over to get a clearer view of the zipper pull. Then I'm going to slide the zipper pull all the way down to the end. And this is how the zipper looks when it's closed. Okay, I'm just going to turn my fabric around. Before sewing, it's very important to check that the fabric is nice and flat and the edges are lined up carefully. This just prevents the fabric from bunching up. Now I'm lowering the zipper foot and carefully sewing all the way to the end of the zipper. Once that's done, I'll finish off with a few back stitches to lock everything into place. Finally, I'll cut the thread tails using the thread cutter on the side of my machine. You can use what you have, whether it's your scissors or thread clippers. And here's the final look. Nice clean stitches. The zipper is fully attached and everything lined up beautifully. I'm just turning the fabric around so you can see both sides. It looks neat and professional. The zipper opens and closes smoothly and the fabric lays flat without any puckering. If you follow along, congrats, you've sewn in a zipper. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more beginner sewing tutorials. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.